A new medical discovery. Pig brains revived in lab could see humans brought back from the dead, they say. Sean Martin on Express UK reports that scientists managed to keep a pig brain alive in the severed head of a pig for 36 in a shocking move which could one day see humans brought back to life, they say. Well, that's what they wish. A Frankenstein type of an experiment saw scientists revive the brains of around 200 pigs which were brought in from various slaughterhouses. As we know, pigs are the source for pork meat. So these brains were resuscitated through a series of tubes fed directly into the head, and these tubes pumped heat and artificial blood into the brain and in order to keep them functioning. I guess scientists from Yale University said that billions of cells in the brain began acting normally again. However, the scientists were sure that the animals did not regain consciousness. The experts theorize that the technology in this field does evolve and become better, and that the future could mean that it will be used to bring humans back from the dead, they say. Yale University neuroscientist Dr. Nenand Sestan led the research. He said the animal brains is not aware of anything. I am very confident of that. Hypothetically, somebody takes this technology, makes it better, and restores someone's brain activity. And he goes on to say that is restoring human being. If that person has memory, I would be freaking out completely. Well, what's the use of restoring somebody's brain and memory, brain function, if the brain doesn't do what a brain usually does? Okay, it thinks. Of course, in this case, it doesn't have the body. So why would you be resuscitating or bringing back the brain to life? What can you say? The whole thing is very, as we said, Frankenstein-esque. So, doing so would open up huge ethical issues, and for that reason, Dr. Sestan did not elaborate on his results, choosing to keep the majority of findings secret. That is until they're published in some scientific journal, which we're sure will be published because, of course, the experiment on these 200 pigs must have some results. Dr. Sestan explained the results to an audience at a meeting of the National Institutes of Health, NIH, in Maryland, where he described the results as mind-boggling and unexpected. All right, now you can imagine what the consequences of something like this could be. This is really bizarre. He said that the technique could work on a number of species, even humans. This is probably not unique to pigs. Well, as we said before, we have to wait until his report gets published in some scientific journal to see the outcomes. But as he said, they're very mind-boggling and significant. Steve Hyman, director of the psychiatric research at the Broad Institute in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and someone who has been briefed on this study beforehand, told MIT Technology Review, these brains may be damaged, but if the cells are alive, it is a living organ. No kidding. So it's an extreme technical know-how, but not that different from preserving a kidney, he says. And now this is the cherry on the cake. He said, it may come to the point that instead of some people saying freeze my brain, they say hook me up and find me a body, implying that the outstanding study could lead to life-extending practices for humans. Now, I remember a year or two ago, somebody was reporting that they were going to do a head transplant. I have to look that up and see what happened with that. This is all getting a little too bizarre, I think. Obviously, when you do that, You could ruin a person's brain because of the fact that the cells will be dying immediately. I don't know. It's really okay. I'm reporting this to you so that it doesn't mean that I agree with all this, but I'm reporting it to you because it's out there. It's the latest medical discovery. What can I tell you? This is dated April 30th, today, 2018. Astonishing. So, in effect, we're talking about Frankenstein technology.